welcome to Mortal Sin, a game with enough blood to paint the Statue of Liberty twice. In this roguelike adventure, we'll be exploring all the ways to euthanize the local undead population. We will have plenty of spectators, and plenty of ways to keep them entertained. Slice them, stab them, poke them, punch them, crush them, cheese them, kick them, roundhouse them, hack them, bully them, kick and fireball. Punch them and stab them at the same time. You will need all of these methods I just listed off to reach the Maw of Sin and obtain your absolution. Don't let this game's looks deceive you. It's actually a pretty sick art style. My OBS sure loves it. And boy, is the combat really fun. So fun, I still don't even understand it. Can someone remind me what a parry is? Are you ready for the time of your life? Awesome. Nice answer. And yes, this review will mostly be a meme, but it will hold some really important information, so you need to stick around. Grab your sword, your arm, and some armor. It's time to immortalize your mortal sin. Why does it say insert an Elden Ring joke?
The fallen leaves tell a story.
I'm just messing with you. Welcome to the Firelink Shrine, or the starting area. Over in this corner, you'll notice a,
What are you?
I don't know what that is. This woman holds all of the lore in the game, but we don't care about that.
Oh shit, I turned on sticky keys.
When I first boot up a game, lore is not my first question. My first question is it fun? Yes, it is. Since this is a roguelike, and the fun part is the hack and the slash, we need to find where the fun part is. Oh, excuse me, do you know where I can find aim and dodge? That was the wrong sound effect. Now that we have a KD greater than 0, it is time to go visit a new room. This is the room where we will be upgrading our character. We will have a wide variety of options, like making enemies explode based on how many times you hit them. And for some reason, this works on pots. Which begs the question, what are they hiding, and who do they work for? You quite literally cannot live without these upgrades. You will die very fast. These things will become the backbone of your build. So much of a backbone that most classes will actually start off with them. You can be as basic as a Swiftie and go for raw attack. Or you could be cool, like me, and do more damage based on how lucky you are. I always chose the luck because this shit is broken. Or you can upgrade your speed. Now this is the real broken shit, because when I say speed, I mean everything you can do. Even how fast you swing your sword. Have you ever wanted to be Guts, but on crack? Nothing will live against your newfound power. And yes, that includes the bosses. Some upgrades have words that are bigger than my brain. I dare you to try and read this one. Am I playing a video game or doing my taxes? Don't ask how these upgrades are balanced. Seriously don't. It's a single player game, and I have your address. This game is ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure the devs planned it that way. Oh, well, that doesn't look demonic or scary at all. I didn't know I was playing Super Mario Galaxy. Why does every game need a parkour section? I really thought I saw Jesus for a moment. These demonic portals will appear everywhere in the game, each one with a different parkour section, each one with a different mystery to solve. Come on, Scoob, it's time for your rabies shot. This time we'll be using a bigger needle. Did the game just strip me? If you can avoid falling like I did, you can get to the end of the parkour section and reap some real rewards, like real paid money. I just need your credit card. Game theory number 18, death. Now that hurt my feelings. Hey guys, welcome back to Mortal Sin. Today we're going to be going through a playthrough but as Hulk Hogan. Now that death is no longer a concept, we can now pick a new class. The first new class we get access to is called a monk, but make no mistake, I will not be shaving my head. See, I'm actually a femboy. I like to call this the Senator Armstrong build. You can do some pretty wacky stuff, like punching them, but with a meme overlaid. This class will actually make the game easier, because just like real life, you could punch forever as long as the cops don't see you. You will have no weapons, and no bitches. Only your virginity shield, which comes in only 4 pieces by the way. The monk has a wide variety of weapons, like your gauntlets, your claws, and your balls. Please stop staring, I'm very shy. The point is, you should be prepared to change your playstyle a lot, because death is inevitable, both for you and for them. That took my entire heart and soul. Welcome back to Too Much Blood, the video game trademark. We've got just a few more classes to go through, so put on those big boy pants of yours. And I literally mean a couple, because I want this video to be out by the time I'm 50 years old. Every class is different, some with references that are pretty obvious. Give me your spleen. Meet the Martyr, my personal favorite class, because he starts with a really cool sword. Take the difficulty of the game and... give it Adderall. Unlike most classes, the Martyr has access to every weapon in the game. But you start off with 6 curses, and I'll get to those later, I promise. Now, these are here for a reason, because the Martyr comes with an ability called Doom. Before activating Doom, you have the strength of a newborn possum, but once you hit that R button, everything else in the same world as you is already considered dead, by definition. This class is so catastrophically powerful that most bosses will be dead in one shot if you have enough curses. If you know how to play the game, don't play anyone else. This guy's just better than you. There are a wide variety of curses to choose from. We have curses that make you weaker to spikes, for some reason. We have curses that can clone enemies, for some reason. And we have a curse that can summon the IRS. They have found you. It is too late. Your wages are gone, and soon, your firstborn. But hey, you can keep the kids as long as you buff my loot. And speaking of loot, almost every piece will come with a passive bonus. Have you ever wanted to give someone frostbite just for smacking you? You can do that. You can give yourself invincibility by dashing. You can summon swords by swinging your sword. You can summon axes by swinging your axes. You can cause earthquakes by walking a bit faster. You can summon fireballs by using your feet. You can summon Jesus to your side, and that stacks. And many, many more. While I was making this video, the developer decided to pull a funny and update the entire game. Why the fuck? So I had to commit the heinous action of recording more footage for this abomination of a video. But I could not just skip over this, because every bit of the levels have been overhauled, and they're beautiful. This game has a total of 3 different areas to explore, all of them being procedurally generated. And before the update, all 3 of them were distinctly square. But after the update, all of them are distinctly different. The first area we are allowed into is Uncle Roger's creepy basement dungeon, with no shortage of traps, and no shortage of very weird skyboxes, and a lot of stone. Lots and lots of stone. You could say it's a little Minecraft RTX-y. Our next area is the cave. It's just cave. You really nailed the innovation with that one. Before the update, this place was kinda garbage. It looked just like the dungeon, but gross. But now it's so beautiful that it makes me wish I had shader packs. I really just wanna jump in there. Wow, the developer is doing such a good job. I really hope they don't support hashtag Team Trees. Oh, you motherfucker. I wonder what this level is called. I really hope it's as innovative as the forest. This area is quite a spooky one. You could say it's a little, bony. Timber me shivers. The update actually made the forest a forest, because before, there were basically no trees. But now, I really wish I had a flamethrower. Where's my local pyromans at? Please get me the fuck out of here. Now that we have ran through every level of the game, we are now met with a literal portal to hell. When we go inside, we are met with Radigan of the Golden Order, and his gauntlet of every enemy we've ever faced in the game. And the first part of the level has a giant death pit. That is the only time I ever fell in there, and it will be the last, because I will never make another recording again. However, that was the most grief I ever experienced in my life. Once we fight our way through the reused assets and Chewbacca, we find ourselves in what's definitely not a boss arena that's too big for its own good. The Embodiment of Sin is the last and only boss in the game. He is the final obstacle on your path to absolution, and he is not going to make it easy for you. He has a wide variety of attacks, including an arena-covering AoE and an arena-crossing charge. Just look for the big evil symbol, and for some reason he has flying skulls that he can summon every few seconds, and also Freddy Fazbear. Every bit of this boss is destructible, and for some reason he gets harder the more limbs he loses. You will definitely need to know how to block and parry in this fight, because he will kill you, eventually, if you don't know how. If not in-game, then in real life. He has your P.O. box. This could be the fight of your life, if you didn't make your character extremely overpowered like I did. I've died here way too many times. We have learned the playstyles, we have learned the weapons, we have learned the levels, and we most certainly have learned the boss. All that's left is a hard mode, but I literally cannot do that because
Little Caden cannot play any more games because God forbid the mortal sin is taking up all of his storage because there's too many fucking pixels. Why?
he could totally voice act with that microphone. Looks like you're all set to get started for yourself on the journey called Mortal Sin. And this short and sweet journey is worth it, because this game is only $10 on Steam. Thank you for making it this far in this video, even though it's been over half a year. You could help me even more by subscribing. Please help me rise above my pizza making job. But most importantly, stay safe out there, and thanks for watching, guys.